Hey, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Today I want to give you my review quickly on Zack Snyder's Josstice League. And I avoided, for the most part, other people's reviews, because even though most of them were praising the movie. And I don't think they were praising the movie because it was actually good. I think they were just praising it because it was better than what we got before. But that's from people that I trust in their opinions. Now, an example of people that I don't trust would be anyone who says that The Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, or Batman vs. Superman were good movies. These were all dumb movies that destroyed their respective franchises. And Justice League is simply, I think, a victim of that. Right. When we saw the original one, I think it was just a victim of the franchise because of Batman vs. Superman, where they took it. And going into my thoughts specifically about this movie, I think to say that this is Zack Snyder's original vision is super disingenuous. I think that he had 4 years or so to correct his vision and fix what he filmed. Because he got to observe all the decisions that were made between when he was let go to when the actual film was released. And so he got to mentally think and plot out where this should have gone better, how it could have played out differently. And what we saw in that $80 million that they reinvested in this movie was those corrections. So I think it's absolutely 0% chance that this is Zack Snyder's original vision. I think it's his corrected vision. That being said, my overall conclusion is this movie was way too long, unnecessarily wrong. And the reason why it was unnecessarily long is because you had a whole bunch of other movies interspliced into this movie. So a lot of the scenes could have just been put in other movies and should have been movies in and of themselves. Or built obviously around them. And then just at least half of the slow-mo scenes that we saw, especially in the first half of the movie, they didn't add any value nor advance your understanding of what was going on. The slow-mo and the fight scenes, you can argue about that, but like Lois walking in the rain, that's largely unnecessary. The only time slow-mo really should have been used is in reference with the Flash. That's the only time it really should have been used, at least to the extent that it was. And again, that's just kind of what I think there. We need to we need a cut of the Snyder cut. To make it more watchable and gripping. Now, I don't want to say it wasn't entertaining. I believe that it was entertaining. It actually kept me entertained the entire time that I watched it, but it wasn't gripping. We needed more Superman, and honestly, I know everyone loves the black suit. We didn't need the black suit. We needed Superman to show up. That's really what we needed. And he did show up, and if we would have got his original costume, it would have sent more chills down people's spines and got them really excited. I'm also not a fan of Spider Flash, right? I don't call him the Flash because he's not the Flash. He's Spider Flash. They just wanted Spider-Man in Flash form. They wanted him to be the comedic personality. And I'm not a huge fan of Cyborg because of how over melodramatic he is. Now, everything tonally in this movie is pretty much melodramatic, and that's part of the problem, is you have these characters being melodramatic that really shouldn't be melodramatic, who should be exciting, have energy, all this kind of stuff, and they're just more depressing, kind of like in the original theatrical release. The Flash isn't Spider-Man, Cyborg, he's just too depressing. I mean, if it was just him that was like that, and not everyone that was always brooding, then it would be better. And so the Flash is obviously necessary in this story, not this version of Spider Flash. As a result of all those points, you could easily remove about 45 minutes to an hour of this movie and absolutely not hurt it. Now, I do think a 3-hour runtime would be necessary, but not 4. And I think it would make it better, more gripping, more engaging, and no matter what happens, though, this is infinitely better than the Josstice League, as some have unaffectionately come to call it. And so those are my thoughts on Zack Snyder's Justice League. If I was to give it like a star rating, I would give it like a 3 out of 5. Like, it was meh. It definitely wasn't like Infinity War and Endgame levels, because that is an ensemble team up set of films. And so anyway, those are my thoughts, and hope you have a great day. God bless you.